How's it going, guys? TacTixHD here, new Season 6 NHL 14 Expansion Team Gem Mode Series. We're here, guys, taking a quick look at the NHL lineup, and as you can see, it's a very strong team, especially down the middle there with Jonathan Toews, Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, and Joey Hishkin. So, really good forward lineup. Our defense is also not too bad. The top four there, all 84s, which isn't too bad, but obviously I'd like to get one, premier defenseman to be like 87 plus, kind of the backbone of our defense. And as you can see, we're taking a quick look at the AHL lineup. All high 70s are on D, mid to high 70s, even a couple low 80s on the AHL forward lineup. So AHL team's looking very good. They won the Calder Cup last year, so should have another run at it this year as well. We have 4 stars throughout on our NHL team. Now here, guys, I'm picking up this Alex Broadhurst guy, 77 overall, only 3-star goal potential. I thought he looked like sod though, so decided to pick him up. Also got Ryan Murphy there off waivers. For whatever reason, a bunch of teams were just dropping guys. Right here we get Anthony Delangelo, 23 years old, still only 71 overall, but he's got that 4-star red. Same here with Jake Patterson, 24 years old, but he's got that 4-star red. So hopefully they're just both late bloomers, and eventually they'll be a big part of our team moving forward. And then right here, guys, at the All-Star game, nothing really happened up to that point. Jonathan Toews made on the second line center from our team as well. Kevin Bieksa made on the third pairing. So good to see. We got a couple guys onto that team. And right here, guys, we're actually making a huge trade. This is for Dustin Byfuglien. Obviously, I've been giving a lot up there, so we're giving up Duncan Siemens, really good prospect defenseman, along with Conan, who's a pretty good defenseman, a first-round pick, and a couple prospects. The one there's got 3-star red potential. The other, I think, had 2.5-star gold. Obviously, Byfuglien, 86 overall, is a strong defenseman. He'll be the best defenseman on our team if we do get this trade to go through, which, as you guys can see, we did just get. So, big piece there, I think, adding Byfuglien on the back end should really help us moving forward. And then right here, guys, adding another big piece. For whatever reason, Vancouver looking to trade Kassian, 28 years old now, but still a very good scoring power forward winger. So giving up Kuhlman, a couple prospects that aren't the greatest, a first and a second to get Kassian. Kuhlman's on the downgrade, he's only 80 overall now, so felt like that trade was worth it, especially because we have so many prospects in the AHL. Now there, guys, we also got another good waiver pickup of Shea Theodore, 4-star gold potential. So here, guys, as you can see, end of the year there, we finished second in the NHL, first in our Metropolitan Division, so a really good season for us. Our AHL team also, of course, finished first in the AHL. They just dominated like I thought they would. Here, guys, they look at the scoring leaders for the NHL team. As you can see, Toews leading the scoring there with 77 points. Behind him was McDavid with 67, and then Ben with 56. So pretty good scoring throughout, really. No complaints. I think, everyone I think reached the production that they should have this year, which is good. Sometimes if a guy gets injured, he's out for like half the year, he'll have an even worse year in those games he does play, but pretty satisfied with everyone's production. In the AHL team, you can see Halbert there. He's a defenseman we drafted, I think, a few years ago. He finished first in scoring with 66 points. Right behind him, though, really nice to see Sam Bennett there, 65 points in 76 games, as well as Sebastian Kohlberg there with 51 points in 41 games, so averaging more than a point per game for Kohlberg. So really excited to see, how he turns out next year. Hopefully he has a big overall boost. So in the first round of the playoffs, guys, we're playing the Washington Capitals here. Go down one game to none as they beat us 3-0 there in our first game at home. So that one kind of sucked. And then right here, guys, in the second game, we lose again. This time losing 2-1. So already down 2-0 in this first series. Not the start we wanted at all. The third game there, they get another win on us, 4-0. So one came away from the sweep here for the Capitals. Definitely, don't want to get swept. And as you guys can see, we're able to avoid the sweep there, winning the fourth game 3-1. So down 3-1 in the series, needing to win the next 3 games in a row to take this. And as you can see, we're actually able to get the fifth game win there, making it 3-1. And right here, guys, just looking at the lineups real quick. Alright, guys, so going to the 6th game here, we need to win this game to force the Game 7. We're able to do that with the 2-0 win there, so mounting a huge comeback here, penning this Game 7. We're able to win it. That'd be, I think, the biggest comeback of the series. Unfortunately, though, end up losing that game 2-1, so just 1 goal away from moving on to the semifinals. Luckily, though, our AHL team was able to get it done in the first round, so we're going on the semifinals with the AHL team, which, it's pretty much expected. Our team's so sick. So in the first game there, high-scoring game, we end up winning it 5-4. Then going to the second game here, guys, against the Monarchs, ended up pulling out that one 2-1. So nice little 2-0 series lead there. In the third game, again, we get a nice 4-1 win. So 3-0 series lead, 1 game away from the sweep here. And as you guys can see, we're able to get that done with the 3-1 win. So AHL team's just rolling right now in the playoffs. Our team's just so good throughout. Forwards, defense, goaltenders, just pretty unfair for the rest of the AHL. And as you guys can see, in our first game of the conference final, ended up winning that one 4-1 against the Portland Pirates. So going to game 2 here, ended up winning that one as well. So nice little 2-0 series lead again. And right here in the third game, ended up pulling that one out with the 2-0 win. So 3-0 series lead now. I just need to win this game here to move on to the AHL final. Unfortunately, we lose that one 4-1, so still just one win away. And right here, guys, can see we end up losing again. So team's starting to choke here, and going into Game 6 here, guys, end up going to OT and winning that one 2-1. So able to get it done there. Move on to the AHL final against the Lake Erie Monsters. So big series here, and as you can see, we actually win that one first game there 3-2, and then we fall on end up going to the OT in the second game, win it at 4-3. So a lot of close games here. Obviously, this team's pretty good. Luckily, in that third game there, end up handily winning that one 5-2. And then the fourth game here, looking for that sweep. And right here, you can see Lake Erie Monsters leading that one 2-1. Ended up pulling it out with that win. So going to game 5 here, 2-0 lead. Seconds counting down here in the third. Ended up putting a third one in, and I was planning on jumping in here just to show you guys the celebration, as I missed it in the last episode. So 3-0 lead. There's 2 minutes left. Pretty much assured we are the Calder Cup champions. So pretty cool to see, obviously. And I think this is the third or fourth straight win for our AHL team. Just amazing how good they're playing. Just shows how many good solid prospects we have in our farm system. If our NHL team can, step it up, start playing a little bit better, some of these kids to make the jump, gain some potential, we have, the possibility to win probably, 3 cups in a row here down the stretch if, everything goes right. So right here, I wasn't even the captain hosting up the cup. That was Kohlberg. So I don't know where our captain was. Maybe he was injured, but of course, just going through all the players. Like I said, a lot of good players to look forward to on this team. Right there, Sheveldayev, pretty good prospect goaltender who must have started for Kumper, who must have been injured. And as you can see, of course, we have the famous pick there to end it out. So after that, guys, obviously season's over, but if you don't win the cup, it's always good to win the AHL Calder Cup. Sam Bennett actually got the 2nd star. Really looking forward to Sam Bennett, finally gaining his potential. I think he'd be a really strong player for us. Now here, guys, we have a look at all of our NHL player stats for the playoffs. Some players play pretty good, some of them not so good, but it all is made up by the AHL team. As you can see, Saad at the top of that list, 19 points in 22 games. Bennett there, 15 points in 22 games. So some good things to look forward to. Kohlberg even 13 points in 22 games. Not too bad. Obviously not his more than a point per game season, but still pretty good production from him. Hosang got some games played there. I don't think he's quite high enough overall to get regular starts, but hopefully Hosang can come along as well. And here, guys, looking at all the retired players. No real big names there. Probably the biggest would be Jason Spezza, Paul Gustad, Derek Roy. Left wing here, Alexander Burrows. As you can see on our team, finally retired. We have a few, vets that are on the way out. On right wing here, Daniel Sedin retires. Left wing, Daniel Sedin retires. We just look at the right wings. On defense here, McCallick, Ehrhoff, Cronwall. It's a pretty big name there. Brad Stewart. No one really. Paul Martin, I guess. No one really else, though. So, no crazy names like Crosby, Ovechkin retiring yet. But, we're starting to get up there in terms of the age of all these players. Right here, guys, we have our first round pick. Obviously, a later pick. Looking for some in terms of forward. I think we have a lot of good defensive prospects. Just kind of looking to add to the forward pool. So, I think I ended up going with center here. I know I looked around for a while trying to, find the most value here. Obviously, just because it shows the potential doesn't actually mean how good they're going to be. I usually only scout the CHL. Hardly ever scout the European leagues. If I do, it's only for a couple weeks. So sometimes you just take a shot on somebody who, with little scouting, has, pretty good potential. And as you can see, I ended up going out with a defenseman here, actually. Archie Bad there. I had 2.5-star Green. I thought, maybe he could turn out the best for us, I think. So I took him, we'll see what happens with him. And as you can see in the second round there, though, I got a forward in Henry, so made up for that. In the third round, we actually have back-to-back picks. So again, just kind of looking for the best possible player here. I got my forward in the second round. And, obviously I'm still looking, more for a forward, but if it's only defensemen that are really good, I'm going to have to take them, right there, 2-star Green potential. Really can't argue with that. And then right here, looking at Eastwood, 2-star Green, and I end up taking him. So I think pretty good picks there, considering, our positions. So here, guys, we're in the re-sign phase, and no one crazy need to be re-signed, mostly just our second and third line players. I think some of the defensemen need re-signed as well. So Kunak actually gave a contract too. I'm really surprised by how good he turned out. 81 overall. I signed him as a free agent in our first year. We were just, starting out the expansion team with all the free agents. I think he was in the 60s, so really impressed with how well he's come along. Obviously, re-signing Oshie there. Cassian, who we just traded for, is going to get a new contract. Some of the high 70 guys are in their mid-20s, going to see if they play out well. So obviously, going to give them all sort of bridge deals, see what happens there. Bufflin, also, who we traded for, he needed a new contract, so we got a big deal there, $7.5 million. Hopefully, he can be that, game changer for us that we're looking for him to be. Gibson there, 86 overall, again, Poulin re-signed, 82 overall is a really strong backup, I think, for us. Franzen also has been on the team, I think, for a while, so it makes sense to re-sign him. Wasn't too much money, I think. Reinhardt there, looking for a lot, though, so he's probably going to get a big boost in potential over the next year or two, which is obviously something to look forward to. We've had him since the very beginning, obviously, in the AHL, and he hasn't really showed too much promise yet. But as you can see around the unrestricted free agency period, guys, and right here making a huge signing, picking up, I think, the top defenseman in the free agency in Adam Larson, 84 overall. Obviously, he's got that 4.5-star goal potential, so made him an offer. I think it was a 1 or 2 year offer there, $5.5 million, so outbid hopefully every other team, and he could possibly end up being one of the cornerstone defense along with Bufflin, and obviously we've got Cam Atkinson there as well, just a depth forward. There, guys, taking a look at all the NHL awards. As you can see, Gibson actually got the Hart Memorial Trophy. That's how good he played this year as well. He got the Vezina Trophy, and the Ted Lindsay Award. So Gibson played outstanding for us. So that's something really good to see. He's already 86 overall. Hopefully, he could get a stat boost. As you can see, also we have a bunch of awards in the AHL. Winning the AHL, winning the Calder Cup, winning our division, winning our conference. Nathan Halbert there got the defensive award. Cole Chevaldet won the Calder Cup's version of the Conn Smythe. So a lot of hardware we're taking home this year. And right here, guys, let's look at the NHL lineup again after the free agency period. So as you can see, Hitchen's on the third line, Draisaitl's on the fourth line. Hitchen's 86 now. Really surprised by how well he's come along. Bufflin there at 88, so he got a bit of a boost there, which is good considering he got a pay raise. Got Gibson, though, I'm really surprised, only 86 overall after taking home 3 trophies as a goalie. I'm surprised he didn't get a single boost, even with the 4.5-star goal potential. AHL team, though, still looking very strong. Mid to high 70s throughout on forward. Defense, whole high 70s pretty much. So that's insane how good they're looking. Goalies there, Bartowsk and Chevaldet, 76 to 75. So pretty strong AHL team, should continue to dominate. And as you guys can see, heading into next season, we have 5-star offense, 4.5-star defense, 4.5-star goaltending. So really exciting to see how well we'll do next year. Anyway, guys, that's the end of this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, please give a like. If you're unsubscribed, make sure you do that. Ton of videos, guys, planned for the next few days until the demo. So hope you guys enjoy them. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day. Goodbye.
It's the kind of beat to go.